Well, welcome everybody to a stream for Gekko Institute for trading for June 19th. Yesterday's stream, we had some error that happened, which I'll explain as the stream goes on. That's why I don't have yesterday's stream up on the channel. Sorry about today being late. I was up at like 5:30. I got a trade at 5:30, but I wanted to start the stream at 6, which I did. I'll explain the trade in a bit here too, as well as a recap of yesterday's trades ideas that played out, etc., etc. Just like a big overview of everything and what I'm expecting on gold today, for example. So let's get started here. First, let's go over yesterday's trade on gold that I had. So yesterday's trade, which I called on stream, was this trade right here on the 15 and on the 30-minute. On the 6:30 candle, you have a low above 1721. As it started to go up, I have my buy at 1722.50. So now when you go to lower time frames on the 15-minute, you can see why. This 15-minute started to break above the previous one. So at this point, I entered my 50% position, had a 50% limit down here. It didn't get executed, but this wick, it went up to my TP first at 1724.50, and then this wick happened. So I had my limit exited because of that wick. Like I didn't execute on that, but I got that position. And then my position hit break even on this candlestick. So I was just like, I was done this trade pretty quickly. My current trade right now is I'm a long position, because if you can see, you have a nice steady uptrend from yesterday's open. Nice pullback here. Right here, when it started breaking up, I got a little bit late on my buy, 1732.50. My stop is going to be 1730. I have a 50% position, but the thing with this one is I kind of want to let it run. You have a mini level at 1735, very minor. I feel like the general trend is up. If it breaks 1735, we're gonna test 1739, and then eventually 1744. I gotta check news headlines and everything, but I do feel like gold may be on its bullish run up for the last week of the month next week. But I think we'll wait and see. I'll play the price action. I do have a pretty good price. If it does go up, I'll probably exit 50% of the position and let the other 50% run. And then just base it off of that. There's no real news if you check Forex Factor. I mean, today it's, yeah, you got Fed Chair Powell speaking. That's about it. Tomorrow, nothing. Yeah, it's just minimal stuff that could influence it. But another patience play, you gotta wait and see. So the few trade ideas we had yesterday. So Chan had a short over on Euro at this point. He entered after this close, so here had another limit here. It did go down, and then he controlled his risk as the candlestick started to reverse on him. But as you can see, the overall trend was bearish. So it did go down, but at 9:30 when the European markets were closing. So at this point, after this pullback, after it broke this low, it started to head down quite a bit, because this candlestick right here, this is a pullback. These two were pullbacks, and right as this bearish one started to break the previous candlestick low, you knew there was a 80% probability it was going to first off test this low and then continue on. Trade I called yesterday was this head and shoulders pattern on pound USD. Kind of like head and shoulders, but yeah, you had like interest rates here, nice support here. So you had the interest rate pop up because it was kept the same, and then you had the big sell off right as this candlestick started to break lower, that was when I called it at 6 o'clock. I was like, if it breaks the low, it's probably gonna head lower, and it did. It created a support at 1724.10. I thought it would hit 1724.80, which it actually did today, right now. So that TP was reached. And the last trade we called was pound CAD. It was on a nice uptrend, created a double top, broke this support. As it did, as you can see, it went down, and then the interest rates came up. As it broke this low, it was a nice indication for the short at this moment right here. And that would have been, if it when it broke the low, about 60 pips. Called it, because I knew it was gonna hit 168.50. Anything below that is just a blessing. So yeah, those are the trades called yesterday. Today I only have this one gold trade because now, as you can see, the hour finished above this level, above this intraday level, above the weekly resistance. The weekly resistance is 1731. Created a support here on this pullback. So you have like the Asian session going up. You have a pullback at this point right here. You have a resistance here. So now you have somewhat of a channel right here. And as it breaks out, you can see it finished above these candlesticks on the 5 o'clock candle and above these two bodies from yesterday. So first, I think we're going to fill this wick. I think that's a very good possibility, 1737.50. And then after that, 1739 is a pretty hefty resistance from prior. It's been holding quite steady. 1744, anything above that is an easy buy to 1751. Then 1751 to 1764, and then yeah, anything above that is just easy. I do feel like gold will go up. Just based off safe havens, a bullish trend, bullish market structure, everything about it is bullish. But now my last thing is when you look at commodities, crude oil's up, Dow, SPY, NASDAQ, everything is up across the board. So that might be tough to buy gold, which is, maybe one aspect that might turn me away from it. But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Patience game, right? My friends, patience. All the ways about the patience. That was a quick rundown of everything. Hope it was informative. If you have any questions, shoot me a text. Drop a comment. Do something. Like the stream. Yeah, this should pop up. can see the hourly wick was created. This is a wick. It is an order flow. So this is a candle body. Anything full is a candle body, and then anything slim is a wick. And a wick usually means the order flow is getting collected, pushed the other way, like a liquidity grab, stop grabs, etc., whatever you want to call it. When the candlestick is forming, for example, it usually creates these wicks, and it usually gives a sense of general direction, or order flow is being corrected, or impulse sells or buys. Like if you look at yesterday, at 2 o'clock, you have this big candlestick body up, and then the next candle started going up right at this point right over here, and then left a huge wick to push down, and left a lower wick too. So this creates a range for price action. It creates a lower end range, higher end range. Now this higher end range is probably going to get filled today. For example, I do expect it to get filled at 1737. And then anything higher will be a blessing, in my opinion. It's 1739, easy to 1744. And 1744 to 1751 is probably the easiest trade today, to be honest. That might be the one. But at least we got levels, we got zones, we can play it safe, we can wait. We don't have to force anything. I have my one minor position right now. I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit. It's not that big, like it's definitely smaller than usual. It is up right now. Not a lot, but still up. Whatever is up is up. If that makes sense. If you're up, you're up. If you're not, you're not. Let's check in Roger's stream for a few minutes.
What was happening was the oil futures were getting bid up way past spot price. Right, so spot price being the actual
what oil's trading for right now,
the actual barrel. And so what happens in the futures market is that eventually the future roll down in
USO.
In USO, and it was absolutely screwing the market, right? It was just going down even though oil was at negative $30 a barrel.
Yeah, USO was still getting crushed.
So I guess the way that we look at trading is we try to find inefficiencies. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole Zoom scenario.
No.
So there was some of your viewers have heard about this. There was a ticker ZOOM, Zoom, and people thought it was the actual company.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah. There was a ticker ZOOM, Zoom, and this is like in late February, early March when the coronavirus just started happening. Zoom, this ticker, which was not the webcast company, people thought it was, and it went from $1 to $50 a share.
Yeah.
And then it got halted and it went back down to like $0.
Because people started buying that.
Right? They're like, I want exposure to Zoom. I want exposure to Zoom. Types in Zoom. Oh my God.
And so like these are like the inefficiencies that we try to find, and there actually are a lot of these inefficiencies. When you really look for them, you really see where the retail trader, the retail really. We want to be on the opposite side of dumb money, if that makes sense. And the option market makes it very accessible to do that. Like you have, for example, a platform like StockTwits, where you can see exactly what's trending. And StockTwits is not hedge funds; it's retail, right? So we can actually.
I like this 15-minute liquidity grab on 30. 30 minutes still bullish. You gotta have a liquidity grab right here.
Like, are they bullish?
Do expect a push up.
How bullish,
30
how
minute
bearish are
kind of resistance. Debatable.
Yeah.
Debatable. And you flip.
No.
Boom. We going. Oh yeah. 15
It's one word.
Stock.
Yeah.
You see, I'm very chilled out today. Kind of tired though. Pretty chilled out. Or let me drop it. It's right here. My entry is about here. My stop is 17. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna clear all that. About a 30-minute, like 30-minute more for this particular trade. I will not average up. I have to stop fucking averaging up on gold. That shit's killer. Anytime you try to chase gold, gold will. It's like when you chase in a girl. How often is it successful? Maybe 1 in 10? Maybe, if that. So you can't really chase gold. Gold's violent. See, if you chase gold, especially on the short, you chase it, you have an entry down here at 1722, boom, you're already offside by like 50 pips. Fuck that. You want to get it like at this point. You know what I mean? Or you wait. And then you wait for a pullback and then you get it at this point. But you do not want to get it on this candlestick right here. Because look, it's a 1-to-1 range and you might just get fucked. Especially if this goes down and then you get it here. That's how I got fucked on Tuesday. I kept doing that same bullshit trade. But now no more. I'm on live stream. I have to call these perfect and I'm the architect to my own success. So see how that goes. I have to invite my buddy Chan here soon too. But yeah, you have a nice like uptrend here. You have a nice wick at this point. Nice little support. Oh, look at that. Will you? It's going up. Maybe it needs some help. Maybe it needs like a rocket ship to go through. Give me a second. Let me draw a little bit. So you could call this area. No, it's magnet. My bad. There's a rocket on here. Is it a plane? Nah, I don't want to use plane. Might be too sensitive topic. Plane going through a wall. To some people in 9/11, not me. I don't really care about that. It was a sad day, sad event. Lots of lives were lost. It was crazy what happened that day. Where's the rocket at? Fuck, I had that rocket. Ah, there it is. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's disgusting. Sorry. All right, let's get the annotations. Can I edit this thing? Sick. I don't know what this is, but let's try it. Smoke. Oh, those are arrows. That's fucking weird. What the hell? No, no arrows. Oh, we have liftoff. It is on its way up with some smoke. Wow, it is fucking ripping. Damn, that's a good one. Yeah, I should fill this wick over here on 30 minutes, 1737. There is no real resistance now until that point. Oh, whoops, sorry. Get my rocket ship back. There we go. Let's go to the moon. I think I'll put my moon at 1739. That sounds pretty reasonable. Is there a moon? There we go. Now we chill and wait. Let's go. Go to the moon, my friend. I'm so tired. Oh yeah, we're gonna get like 10 mil cases of coronavirus before the end of June. Holy. Why is no one talking about Yemen either? That's sad. That's very sad. Dude, I just book it to like Mecca from Yemen. Oh, walk it. Saudi Arabia is right there. UAE, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait. Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? Oh, this whole area is fucked. There you go. That's South Sudan. Oh my god. Congo here too. Oh yeah. Sierra Leone. Ghana. Damn, sorry, I'm just looking at this map right here. It's a big humanitarian crisis right here. Ethiopia, this whole area is just hit famine every time. Look what's around. Egypt, Libya, Uganda, TRC, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, wow. Just Interesting. Oh man, yeah. What, fuck it, I'm gonna be out of this shit. Yeah, I got out. So fuck it. I got out of this trade. I hit my target anyways, right? So got 1735.60. So I was a good 30 pip trade, almost 50% position. So it's not bad at all. It was a pretty good trade for a Friday for today. I don't know if it has room to go up though. That's an issue I have with it. It's 30-minute demon create a lower wick. Yeah, I guess maybe you could consider the order flow of the previous 30-minute wick as the true wick for the hour. Yeah, it's tough to say. Usually you do have like a wick down before going up, but is what it is. Doesn't happen all the time, right? I mean, you're with momentum right now. I feel like you might get a pullback at 7 o'clock for the US market open. So if the US market open does start pulling back or has like bearish formation, then yeah, maybe I'm gonna sell. Other than that, I gotta take my profit for sure. I gotta take my profit. Oh man. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with me. I gotta like start securing profit. Yeah, I guess this rocket ship worked. Let me just delete that now. Thank you, good old rocket ship, for helping me out. Blasting through the shit. Damn, that's a pretty big indication. Wow, look at that fucking pop, holy. It's too much. Damn.
strength a human being actually has against like two. Whoa. Stop from cutting me.
Damn. This is weird. That is weird. You expect bull run up, support created, you would expect that one to continue upwards. This is what it is, right? It is what it is. Nah, after that first trade, I'm just chilling, man. I hit like one trade a day for the past 3 days, all winners. That's basically. I don't do that more often. You know what I'm saying, man? That's really odd. Just that one trade. But it's all good. It's all good. Always all good. Oh, looks cute. Tuesday was tough. The first live stream when I got over antsy, but now 3 straight winners kind of offset that. Get the confidence back up. Especially with gold, all I really do need is 20 pips, and I do get that all the time. Right? So. Yeah, I don't like how this 30 minutes forming either. It's just forming a big wick, like you even see on the hour. It's a dope GP right now. It's a big wick at the top. God damn, it's a fucking fat phone. Yeah, apparently pound Japan is tanking pretty hard right now. Let me go look. I really like trading pound Japan. For obvious reasons, fuck this pair. But yeah, it broke down pretty nice. It's not a bad one. Gold's still just chilling. I mean, it's probably gonna finish bullish, but yep. Just waiting here. I have no more trade ideas as of right now. I'm sure it'll fall into place though. I'm sure it'll fall into place. Damn, that'd be fucking insane if India and China went to war. I'm reading some articles right now on it. Some heightened escalations are right now in that region. They kind of trapped between China and Pakistan. It's kind of crazy. What would happen?
Elizabeth Branham. Okay, Liz, so there's this possible pressure. Elizabeth Branham, they're live from New Delhi.
Urged the Indian military to discipline its troops. And there is some speculation that they may never release these numbers. A state media here, soldiers on yet to release any numbers, and there is.
Honestly, this trade should pop up. Maybe I'll enter on the 7 o'clock wake the farms, but I'm just gonna look at the 4 hour here. Yeah, this is gonna pop up pretty nicely right now. Delete that. Delete that as well. Like, look at the 17 fucking 21 level, man. Wow. That's a crazy level. What's a mini level? 1725 area. I'm gonna actually adjust this. I don't like its range. There we go. That's more of a crisper level. 1721's big. This level's decent. Yeah, 1707. Oh, it goes back for a bit. I go wait, but this should have an expected rise to fill this wick first and then continue on further. But if it does head lower, I'll be looking for buys, especially if the next hour opens and it heads lower. It's gonna be a good buy opportunity. I do want to get that. Yeah. Nah. Oh man, what a chill stream today. Nothing much. We're watching price action on gold. When chat comes on, I'll talk about Euro. Let me message him, see where he's at. Oh damn, it's popping up. It's about to skyrocket all the way up. A white grizzly bear cub in Alberta. It's actually pretty cool. A head. And a full-on white grizzly bear. Damn. That's actually pretty sick. Just reading it on my phone right now. I'm waiting for something to set up on the markets. Yeah, it kind of hit a resistance. Gold did, so I think I want to see this, but on the opposite side. If this happened like on the opposite side, then I would be inclined to take another position on the long, but it didn't happen on that side, so it's kind of like not as nice anymore. It's kind of moving very slow today too. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see how it reacts, for example, but it should be alright. Should be alright. But yeah, oh yeah, let me explain what happened on yesterday's stream. I sent an email with my driver's license, got scanned, everything, and then I opened it up on Adobe, but it ended up, I have 3 screens right now, 3 monitors. So instead of opening up on the other 2, it actually opened up on this screen with my driver's license information and everything. So I was like, nah, fuck that. Gotta delete the stream. I tried editing it out, but I was just like, might as well just be safe and sorry. I just erased that whole stream and that fuck up. But I mean, yesterday was good. We had a good trade on gold. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that one. That was a nice long at this point. If I didn't wake up earlier, that would have been the short here. Yeah, 5 o'clock again here too. Gotta start waking up at 4:20. Catching these moves. I don't know why my alarm didn't go off this morning, but I don't know. Probably fix my sleep. Maybe if I sleep by like 10:30, sleep 6 hours through. It'll work out. But yeah, you even have this short again on gold as well. What did that happen? That happened when market opened. Even if you started to enter on the way down, get lower wicks. So let's see how I could catch these moves, right? Like if I only want 20 pips, that's pretty safe and a high probability on gold. The rest is obviously gonna be runners, but like here, for example, I have my 20 pips and then I just let the rest run, right? 17 was that one. Oh, 17, 20. Yeah. Around this like resistance form a pretty big resistance up at that point. But guess we'll wait and see. I think Fed Powell is talking today too. Yeah, he's talking to 11. It's alright, 11. Not that. Yeah, that is 11. Damn, retail sales in Canada go fucked. Look at that. Minus 22, minus 26. Canadians are like, nah, fuck that. But yeah, anyways, we had Euro USD. We had the sells called. I mean, the sells did play out, to be fair. Just the execution. Me and Chan kind of went over that. Pound USD played out. Shorts, cleaner move. Pound CAD and Pound USD were both cleaner. We talked about like how it had more volume and volatility. So next time, trade the one with more volume and volatility as it has cleaner moves, more players in it, and just in general. I say it's generally easier to trade if it has more volume. More volume it has, the easier it pushes towards the direction the chart it's giving you. Do have golf at 10:40. I might stop the stream at 8. Take a quick like 30-minute nap or something. Go golf. Wait.
I got you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. No, you just admitted you on some weed. You called up the show while on some weed. I asked you if you were on something, and you said some weed is legal. I'm assuming that means Stephen A. ain't breaking no laws, but I called your show. Ha! So guess what? Goodbye! Call me when you're a bit loose. You sound before us today.
Oh, we got props.
Yeah, if your team won, you can join me with a victory cigar.
You smoke cigars?
You're calling Black and Mild cigars
I be on the
now?
miles. I be on the miles with that yank hard yesterday, Skip.
Shannon, this is very off-brand.
Hold on, Joey.
I'm just gonna say
First of all,
tell you that.
if your team did not score a point yesterday, please do not touch the victory cigar.
I think by not smoking the Black and Mild, we're actually
Buy those
winning.
at Rite Aid?
Come on, Skip. Why you be on me on these miles? Cause I be on these miles with Hen Dog, and now y'all got problems with me. Ha ha! Guess who's back? Holla at your
Ben Simmons looks in shape. Oh wait, hold up. Sorry. Yeah, look at that gold. Completely rejected that whole area. Oh, it hit 1737 though. That was a good. Actually, did feel that way. That was a good call. It's no Chan. Have to carry the stream today.
Why are successful people waking up and not a different hour? What is the secret behind it? Well, they know how their brain works, and they take advantage of their brainwave states and brain chemistry. The brain produces electrical patterns, often referred to as waves. When you're first awake, your brain operates at around 10.5 waves per second. The range for
I'm watching a video on why successful people wake up early. Profound. Interesting. Their tone of the day, being focused and positive and not being distracted. They choose to go to bed early and use the premature hours of each day in their own advantage. They make up a routine of waking up before the sun starts to shine and go to sleep after the sun goes down. Why do they go to bed so early? Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is where you can get the most from regenerative and deep sleep. After 2 a.m., sleep lacks the quality that you need as it becomes more superficial, chronically depriving. If anyone wants this thing I'm watching, it's actually pretty dope. But no one's watching, so.
The regenerative sleep, which you can enjoy between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., makes you wake up in the morning even more tired than when you went to bed. The human body is closely linked to the day and night cycle. That is why within 1 or 2 hours after sunset, your melatonin levels start to rise. This is how your body's telling you that it's time to go to bed. At midnight, melatonin levels reach their highest value, and after this, they start decreasing gradually. 10 p.m. is when your This one is responsible for the repair and restoration of the whole body. In order for this 10 p.m. reaction to take place, your body needs to slow down, which translates into reduction of your mental and physical activity. If you feel awake, there is a phenomenon that takes place at this hour called second wave. This is caused by the rise of mental activity and the movement of system past the 10 p.m.
Interesting. That was actually a pretty dope video. I'm gonna have to share it on stream eventually, but that was a sick video for sure. Oh man, yeah, now gold's breaking down. Bearish candle wick, fill this wick, yeah, so you get like this zone here now. Let me draw it out. Right. And I think it coincides, yeah, the 30 minutes. So you do have that wick fill. The low right here got broken. So when the next candle opens up, I might try a limit order at 34 to 35, but we'll see. I just want to see how the next candle opens up first before deciding anything, because it also retapped into the support area too, right? So it's kind of tough if I was paying more attention. Like a short 1735 would be viable. That's 1730. Oh no, 1733. Sorry. Yeah, 1733. What the 15 when that started breaking down? Yeah, even when the 15 started breaking down, 1734, I gotta pay attention to that. The 5 minute look. 5 minute structure was breaking. Yeah, around the 15-minute structure breaking. Just about paying attention. Yeah, this thing's about to crash. Crash Bandicoot down. But I can't chase it. Don't chase it. Yeah, good trade. Alright. Yeah, leave it on that good trade. I gotta be on. I gotta update my trading journal. Sorry, I haven't updated it for a little bit. Everyone should have a trading journal. Sorry, everybody, for me not talking. I'm just updating a log about what I did. Usually, I do that near the end of my trading session. Do want to explain it. So we have an uptrend here. We have a pullback for a support here. Got the resistance created here. This is why I didn't want to take the short at this point, because you kind of like tap back in this area. But you have the high or low, and right on this break is when I entered, and then I took profit 1735. I did expect this one to have a lower wick down where I would re-enter too, but it is what it is. Sometimes it doesn't. Trend since Asian session. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Messing this up. Alright, there we go. There we have two retracement / support created. And then we have a higher low. Low. Oh yeah, and break above 1731 key intra week level. Took it off though. It's not going to be a level I'm going to use in further instances, but I will keep a note of that. Actually, let me just. I want to put a faint one. Sorry, give me a sec. Oh, whoops, that's how far left it extends. Yeah, 38. I'm gonna make this style. There we go. Then we go back to gold. Okay, pretty sure the default's gonna be gold then. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So then text 4, break above resistance, entry at 1732.50. TP, oh wait, 1735. Potential for wick fill. Remember to be patient with leaving runners to target levels. That's just a mental reminder I like to have. And yeah, that's about it for the trade. Sorry, give me a sec. I don't know where my 1730. Whoa, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, that was my bad. There we go. That's it right there. So now I save it, screenshot it, save image. I'll move that away from you guys. Honestly, it is just about that one trade per day. That one trade was very well executed. Let me delete these. I do feel like these live streams have held my trade in the past 3 days, even though yesterday's stream was kind of canceled and deleted, but you know, it worked out yesterday too. Yeah, my Tuesday trading was not usually how I trade. I think like the stream got me overly excited. First stream, right? Wanted to impress, but obviously it did not work like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? It's just another lesson learned. I'm keeping that stream up as a lesson. Most definitely. It's a big time lesson. It's a fun day for sure, but yeah, that was a pretty good lesson. I have it logged, keep it updated. Next week's a new week. Gonna kill next week. And just, you know, improve, be better every day, and just continue with that process. But overall, pretty solid trade. I have no complaints with that trade. That trade worked out beautifully, in my opinion. I have that one trade. I haven't really looked at much else. I'm just trying to get my confidence and analysis back up to par. Yesterday, it was pretty killer analysis. Today it's decent. I mean, I've just literally been looking at gold all day, so that's been pretty good analysis. I think Chan's coming on right now. I think. Pretty sure he is. Well, we'll see. Quite interested in this shorting opportunity. It's a bullish day though. Why would I short gold? Why do I want to short gold? I don't want to short gold. If I shorted it now, what's my risk? My risk is literally 15 pips. I'll put it above this. I'll put it above here. So 1735.50 would be my risk. What would be my profit? 1731. Because I did say the short there's a good potential for the short right now. So let's see. I took a very small position, just risking a little bit of profit. It's 1734 right now. You have this big sell-off too. That's one thing I'm looking at. That's a big indication. You have a bearish candle. Usually you have a continuation. New hour. The last, yeah, you kind of had this consolidation. It did tap up to here, but it turned bearish. So if this flips bullish, yeah, I like the trade. I must stop in place above the 15-minute candle right now. So if it's 15-minute, they'll start going bullish, then I'll be out of the trade. It's not my best setup, but you look at 5-minute structure, you have an uptrend, got broken, created this low, pulled back. I do expect it to retest down here and then eventually maybe go further, but if it doesn't, then yeah, I'd be out. If you're watching this 5-minute, then I'll definitely be getting out there. Maybe this is an overtrade. I don't know, I kind of want to see how it plays out. Because I did say after that bearish 30-minute close, I did want to get in on a pullback. And that is exactly what I'm doing, to be honest, getting in on a pullback right now. So we shall wait and see the result of this trade, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, market gapped up fat. Wow. Interesting. Rejection. Do you want to see it finish below 1734? Let's see. Oh, this doesn't seem to be any catalyst to push gold up right now. Did feel its wick. Obviously, I think I'm gonna be watching it very intently right now. So it's a 1 minute look. Oh yeah, 1 minute pretty bullish. Look, trades off 1 minute. So hard. What the hell? Yeah, I guess. See why it does that. Let's look at this hour though. This hour doesn't even have a body. That's how fucking indecisive this hour candlestick is. Usually you'd see a push up on the hour, but it doesn't even have a body. Would like to see bearish body is 755. Patience play, right? Gotta wait a little bit. There's no catalyst to like 11, and you already reached this wick area, so see if pullback ain't out of the realm of possibility at all. My stop's in place. And everything is in place, so I think we just gotta wait. Ah, gotta wake up. Yeah. 1 minute structure breaking, 5 minute, nothing yet. Yeah, like I said, below 1734 and we are good. But anything above that, it's kind of like, yeah. We got a few more minutes before the hour candlestick closes. It is tough to say though, not gonna lie, no sugarcoating it. It's indecisive right now. So my stop's at 1736. My average entry is about 1734.50. So it's almost at break even right now. I mean, I'm risking 15 pips for potentially a 20 plus right now. So yeah, that's a 20 pip gain. 1732 area, but we'll see. I might leave a runner too, right? So I think I might take my original TP at 20 pips at 1732 and leave a runner, see if it does continue downwards or if there's any selling pressure. But I think it's gonna be a patience play, right? Like, look, 1 minute structure has to break. Yeah, it's breaking lower right now. So I'm gonna actually put that in right now, 1732. Take profit on one of them. Got 20 seconds before the hour closes. 15 minute, 30 minute, 30 minute fail to break above. 1 hour's forming bearish at the moment. Bearish means just a red candlestick right now. So, yo.
Yo, what's up?
No, man, how you doing?
Feeling refreshed, you know?
Yeah, you slept in pretty nice there, eh?
Oh, buddy, man. Studied like till like what, 11:30, 11:45, and then I thought it was gonna be enough because I set my alarm for 6:15. So it would be like, yo, I'll catch the Canadian news, the cat news, and
Slept in.
yeah. No, I woke up and then it's like just 5 more minutes.
Oh yeah, that 5 minutes always turns into like an hour, man.
I'm like, oh, buddy. And when I actually woke up, I'm like, that's odd. I feel great.
Yo, check out this video I'm about to send. I was watching it today. I sent it on the Zoom chat. But yeah, that was good, man. Got a good trade on gold. And talked about our trades from yesterday. What happened, you know? Talking about myself. There's no one's doing at the moment. But
That's all.
But yeah, no, that video was actually pretty interesting. I think I functioned well on 6 hours, dude. I like the 6 hour sked instead of trying getting the full 8. For me, getting a full 8 is impossible because I usually have a broken sleep when I try to get the full 8. But if I sleep around like 10, 15, 10:30, I can get like a full 6, which is nice.
Yeah, I can't.
You watching that video?
Yeah, I am. Oh, F4. So that's a nice settle to tell me wake up early.
No, well, even for myself too, because I kind of woke up at like 5:30 today, yeah. But I did wake up at 4:30.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you know how the snooze goes. The snooze is deadly.
Yeah. So let's how was your trade? Was it
It was a long on gold, and right now I'm looking for like I'm in a short at 1734.50. My stop loss is actually 1736, so it's only 15 pips. Because if you look on the 30-minute, it just like when I was in the long, it filled that wick.
Yeah.
And then the 7 o'clock 30-minute candlestick went bearish as fuck, breaking like levels. And then the 7:45 candlestick, it's kind of like indecision, and that's when I entered on that indecision, because then my stop loss would have been 1736, and my take profit for my core is gonna be, or yeah, take profit is gonna be 1732.50, and then I'm gonna let the runner run a bit, because I just don't see there being any catalyst to push the price up right now. Like the market's up, oil's up, VIX is down, and when the VIX is down, usually means there's like no volatility. It just doesn't seem like a potential break. But if there is, then I got my stop loss, right?
And then your long, you got it at what, 7 o'clock or?
I got it like 5:45 ish. 5:55. 5:55. That's the time on my log. 1732.50 TP'd everything at 1735 because there was a doji candle that I should have disregarded, but I fucking I don't know. Shook me out because I figured the wick fill would happen to 1737, and that's like one of the target areas I called. But yeah, I mean, still 25 pips on like core and runner is pretty good. In my opinion.
Was that full position? Half position?
Half position. But now I'm just risking like 50% of those profits, so it's not even like bad at all.
Yeah, that's all G. Good job.
Talking about the euro trade yesterday, pound CAD, everything. Euro dropped after the fact. I think after the European market closed.
After European close. Yeah. I guess it's next week when we see the actual drop.
Makes sense. You kind of have like a week across all pairs, which is kind of like, well, most pairs anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's kind of just like doji and decision style. So
Pound CAD was the MVP again. Damn. I was surprised CAD numbers were that bad.
for retail sales,
Yeah.
same. Compared, US had crazy good ones and Canada had fucking like crazy bad
The
ones.
US is fudging numbers.
Fudging yo, actually.
That'd be so funny if someone got pinched.
How's that make sense though? They were like plus 22% month over month. Canada's minus 22% month over month.
Maybe because Canada's more strict.
Yeah, strict. Plus, maybe Canadians are smarter and learning
Law
to save
abiding.
up. Law abiding, saving up. Maybe they took the loot into consideration for the sales. Could you imagine?
Oh my god. The looting actually increased their GDP. I'm like, what?
Like, every item looted counts as a retail sale.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, and like, dude, weren't the stores closed for the fact that of the protests?
Yeah, also, like that's probably gonna be reflected in next month's numbers, right?
Or unless online purchases count, which they probably do.
Yeah, I could see that, but if that counted, then when first coronavirus came out, wouldn't those numbers be higher? Like when people were ordering off Amazon, because I think
Amazon was backlogged, is all I know.
Yeah, they were. There was like an extreme order flow on Amazon. I remember that. So.
Damn, this is the worst month we've had.
Canadians probably just saving up the money now. Let's be honest.
I'll release monthly about 50 days after the month ends. So this 50 days, this is basically for March then, or April. Yeah, this core retail sales month by month is basically April's stat. That makes sense then.
Yeah, I think April is when states started to reopen. Somewhat.
But I'm just saying for Canada, that would be like.
Canada started reopening. Yeah, never mind.
No, because it said frequency release monthly about 50 days after the month ends.
Oh yeah, so for April, yeah, that makes sense.
So since it's June, yeah, that would be 50 days. Yeah, that makes sense.
May's probably gonna be good then. So next month retail sales for Canada is probably gonna be good. Do you have any swing trades going on?
No, nothing. Just the same thing we talked about previously. Yeah, it's going up, but it's still oh wow, it's finally above it. The body. price finally broke up. So like I mentioned before last time, if it breaks up, I'm gonna buy 50 shares. Okay, perfect. And now maybe we should see a continuation onwards. Average price is 12,404. Yep. Okay, well that's good. CWB, I don't know, man. Are you sure yet? You're in your position, right, for gold?
Nah, I got stopped out.
Oh shit.
It's NT36 was my stop, so. I mean, I'm not too worried. I just risked like 50% of my profits. I just wanted to test it out. See if there would be an actual pullback, but I guess the bullish structure is pretty strong today.
Yo, like I don't know if it does help or not, right? But I do notice somewhat that my eyes are less tired. And I was on the computer yesterday for a long time.
What?
So those glasses I was talking about.
Oh, you got them?
Yeah, I got them yesterday. They
Nice.
came in.
So there's been like less strain on your eyes?
Yeah, I would say so. Less
Nice.
blue light. And like if you wear them for an hour, they feel pretty comfortable, but if you wear them for an hour and then you take them off, you notice actually how much blue light you're actually looking at. It's insane. And it's weird because like my monitors, I put on the function of reading mode and it already tints the monitors a little red.
Yeah.
But I could still, yeah, it's definitely I can tell a difference.
That's good. It's probably why you got like a restful sleep too.
Yeah, probably. Now I gotta sleep at 10 o'clock. Wake up at 4 and then go for a stretch and run. Be on by 6. Are you trading one more or what? What's your plan?
Oh, I'm looking. It's like nothing though. I like looked across all my pairs.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Literally like, yeah, Friday. This is literally nothing. It's choppy. Like, look at this. Euro is a nice move at 6 too. Fucking pop up. Boom.
It was a nice pop up.
That was your type of trade. Breaks above 30-minute. Wait for the close. Punch in.
Yeah.
Limit. Stop.
Let's just see if it
TP.
works. See, this is the tough thing. Like, that candle would have been 25 pips. Would you have gone? Oh, you would have gone 25 pips. Damn. 28 pips. Yeah, that's the 30-minute. For 6 o'clock, was that? There wasn't news, was there? No, there isn't.
Nah, it just popped up. That was really weird how it happened. It just literally just pops up.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, there's like nothing happening. I called it early today. I got golf at 10:40 anyways.
Alright. Sounds good.
You got any
Oh
fire?
boy, I was so close to being
Left for dead.
a level. The tank came, wiped out all my guys, and I got on the boat, but the ship didn't leave while they were down.
Oh, that's whack.
And then the tank got on the boat and killed me.
That's so whack.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just like unfortunate. So you were basically done, but the computers are like dicking around.
No, this time it was actually with 3 other people.
Oh, and they all died outside?
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, let's get near the boat, right? Because we killed our second tank. But then the third tank showed up right beside the boat. So then we had to maneuver. And he threw rocks and like knocked out 3 of the other guys. And I managed to just run past the tank and get on the boat. But then a zombie came on the boat, and then he came on the boat.
God damn, that's so unfortunate.
I know. It is.
Should have just shot the teammates dead.
Too much. I mean, as soon as the third one got knocked out, I just tried to run to the boat. I thought, like, because before they would just leave, wouldn't they? The boat would have just left them.
Yeah, well, I think they have to be like completely dead.
Oh, because they're teammates, not computers.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Technically, you beat it though. Let's be honest.
Nah, I want the boat to leave.
Damn.
The stats, bro. See the stats. Let's see how QQQ is.
QQQ is up, gapped up. It's gonna make new highs, bro.
I don't know what you want to do with that. That's like such a fat gap up.
It's Friday. I think it's gonna go up a little bit more, probably like 47.50, and then just like range for the rest of the day.
It was so rangy yesterday. Like honestly, so rangy.
Damn, now I'm looking at gold. It's really just long. It was in a bullish trend anyways. That would have been like a better long. Because then your stop is here. Yeah, that's still bullish structure. Good to know. I like drew it out too. I was like, it hit this support rating. I got this long. And then I wanted the reversal rather than just getting like another long at this point. Because like
for it to go to the next zone. Which
yeah,
it looks like it is.
This is gonna tap 1739 probably. So I'm gonna jot that down for next time. I mean, overall, it was a pretty good trade. I hit it on the trade. I'll log it. Yeah, man. Slow days seems like no crazy pop up. I mean, in the morning at like 6 o'clock, there was a crazy pop up, but there's like nothing now.
Yeah, just gonna wait. Maybe study.
Yeah, probably. Like
Where you go golfing?
Got it at 10:40.
Where? Gekko?
Glencoe, bro. Glencoe.
Sometimes I forget. I think you guys own the golf course.
Thanks, man. Thanks. That'd be crazy. Wouldn't mind as a business to own a golf course.
Yeah. I'll find it like golf course in the summer and then something in the winter.
Yeah, I'd probably like with the golf course have like a dome for an indoor range or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or golf simulations, like the crazy ones.
Oh yeah, Joe was telling me about them.
Yeah, there's some actual crazy ones there. They seem pretty sick.
Yeah. Like fuck. Oh buddy.
I just want to see if gold's gonna hit 1739. And then I'll be done.
Be done.
Yeah, well, basically, I just want to see if it hits 1739. Then I know go with the trend on the daily candle. Intraday trend too, right? Instead of just going trying to get the reversal against the trend. Reversals are fun to play, but I feel like you need them at the top or like close to the top.
Like buy a zone or something. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I wanted to short it, it should have been like 1739. Or like after the wick fill on this, right? Like I was on my original long, I was playing the wick fill to 1737. So maybe I have just like a sell limit, but that's just like throwing a fucking dart at the screen. No confirmation or nothing. But nah, it should play out well, so.
Well, from your entry point, you have gone the 20 pips.
If I went long?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily 20 pips. Left the runner to 1739. That would have been my two trades. So going short. Should have analyzed it better. That was my. Well, I mean, I did analyze it pretty good. I had my support here, like previous resistance. It tapped into that and just shot up. So even if I got like an entry at 1734, yeah, that would have been a way better trade. Bullish candle, etc.
Yeah.
I gotta stop paying attention to the noise of the dollar, the VIX, the market, gold's and independent.
They're all independent.
Yeah, they are.
They're all independent, but they all aren't.
Yeah,
It's so related, but if you pay attention to that, like for that interrelationship, like
that's where you get fucked, right? If you pay attention to
that only works
relationship.
if you're doing modeling.
Yeah, if you got like an algorithm or something, I think it'll work. But other than that, it's like
more like macros, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But this 30 minutes closing nice for a continuing run.
Oh, dude, it's gonna hit it.
Yeah, I can see it hit it today.
And even if it doesn't, like it's already filled the wick from the left side.
Yeah, the daily wick basically got filled. Back at this level though. I feel like next week might be the week it goes up. Like look at that weekly candlestick. That's crazy. I was expecting this by like Wednesday and then like Thursday, Friday, just like shoot up, but okay.
Yeah. Definitely gold's a lot less volatile now.
Yeah, I can't expect those 500 pip moves, man.
Yeah.
In March. It killed me sometimes. Well, it made me profit sometimes, and it killed me sometimes in March. But that was fun as fuck, let's be honest.
A little bit.
What, gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
238, and now it's back up. Let's go.
$17.39. Give me it. I just want to see if it hits. Yeah, my mindset from Tuesday's fuck ups like completely different. It's better.
Do you think you're approaching trading in a slower manner, a more confident way, or can you let the viewers know what changed?
Oh, I did before you want to spell it. I'll let you know too. So Tuesday, I was pretty excited about the first stream. I felt like overly confident, cocky, etc. You know how it is, like all the adrenaline builds up and all the rush comes.
Yeah.
So that's what it felt like. But the past 3 days, I've been like taking like Wednesday and Thursday, I took one trade. Today, I had a pretty good trade. And then the second trade, I risked like 50% of the profits. But now, like, I'm in a better like analyzing mindset. of how I could have took this long instead of this short. It was a bullish uptrend.
Yeah.
And it did retest this prior level, right?
Yeah.
So it's just about like analyzing and like really taking into consideration all the data you have available to you in order to trade it. You know what I mean? That's why I made the stream, for example, help both of us, because then you could look at your Euro USD, see where to enter, exit, etc. For me, I could reanalyze, see what worked. Like this gold trade on the 17th was pretty nice. The gold trade on the 18th was nice on the long as well. And then this long was another one. Now I just gotta see, okay, I took one loss, but in reality, it was a long all along. Now that I'm stopped out, control my risk, it was stopped out. But when I go to Tuesday, what I was doing is I was overly anxious, excited, adrenaline was pumping. So I see like this big sharp sell off on the news. So instead of me following my plan, waiting for an entry with like a planned stop loss, I was entering from like 1721 all the way up. And then I think my stop loss was on the 15-minute if I go back to that. Yeah, my stop loss. So I was entering on this candlestick right at the 6:30. I saw it go lower because of good retail sales. So I was entering from 1721 up. That isn't my strategy I use. And then as you can see, as the 15-minute broke this one, I had to exit. That was my stop loss. But then over here, I was trying to, like, I thought I was going to reverse. So I was going long. I was going long on the way down, and then it broke down here. That's where I had to exit again. And then I tried to go short again. So it was just 3 bad scaling in trades, which I don't typically do often. That was the overly anxious part, overly excited part. But now, as you can see, gold actually hit 1739. Just about being patient and waiting for these types of setups that I trade. Like this one was a perfect setup because my stop loss was 30 pips, but I did get my 20 pips and a runner.
Yeah.
Even here too, I got my 20 pips, but then this runner got stopped out at break even. So yeah, man, I feel like fucking just gotta stick with the plan. Just gotta stop doing that scaling and bullshit.
Scaling in, yeah. Just stick with the 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. 50-50.
Wait for the wick fills.
Works a lot better too, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree. So you're gonna stop doing the 50?
No, that I'm still gonna do. Like if I'm uncertain about a trade, like if these ones are pretty certain of, like I'm probably gonna next week go back to full position on like these types of setups I see on the 17th, and then this one here on the 18th, and then today probably do the full position. Holy shit, that's ripping. Probably do the full position on those, but the scaling in the 20, 30, 50 will be like used very rarely. That'll be instances of last week when I have my 1744 level. Like when I have like a really strong level and I want to get in on the opposite side, then I would probably try that strategy. But no, for the most part, it's going to be the 50-50 for sure. Or the max, or like buy stop 50 and then limit 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So scaling is essentially, like you mentioned, is just when you're not sure of a trade.
Well, let's say like I want to get on the opposite end.
Yeah.
And I'm not too certain, so I go like 20%. Like that's what I did last week with this trade here. I went like 20% at 1740, 30% at 1742.
Yeah.
And then I had 50% at 1744, but my stop loss was 1745. So like if it hit my 50%, then my stop is literally like 10 pips on a 50% position, which isn't bad. Then 40 pips on the other 50%. So it kind of averages out to about 25 pips. So that isn't bad, and that's only if I see certain formations, like if I do think it's gonna reverse like that, or if I have like good analysis on it. But no, for the most part, man.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you just go back to those two areas?
Yeah.
That you were just, yeah, there. Like, because you say like you like 50-50 be it certain, right?
Yeah, no, I like the 50-50. Like, let's say this was the Tuesday formation. It's kind of like I enter here, then put a buy limit down here again, and then have the stop down here. That's the 50-50. Or I just go max full position here, and then have the stop loss here. It's going to be like that.
Because you said you wanted to short this area and this area, right?
No, just this area. I didn't short this area. I just shorted this area.
Oh, okay.
This was on Friday, yeah, June 12th. I remember I had this short on Friday.
So, what would be a better confirmation then for you to think?
Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, instead of doing the 20-30 whatever, after this break of
I would like after this candlestick for me would be confirmation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now that I'm looking at it, after this thing broke down, so like after this candlestick formed, 2 bearish candles. You have
and you got the wick fill too.
Yeah, you have the stop literally above here. So what is that? 1741. What did this close at? 1738. That's a 30 pip stop. Wick fill is about 35 pips. And then support 1731. So
because if you're going for 20 pips, that's right there. That would have been the perfect setup. Would have been the second bearish candlestick, and even for here too, because you said what is this 1745 level? I'm just looking at this too, but yeah.
No. Yeah, no, that breakdown right here is probably better too, right? When it broke this wick, for example.
And it's so strong.
Oh like, yeah, this one was strong.
Wait for the candlestick to like fully like form and finish. Like you enter here.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Go ahead.
You enter here. After this is formed, you're probably expecting a wick fill. I think that's 20 pips. And
yeah,
your target would be like down to like this area because
that's a zone. Yeah, that's a zone. That zone actually held too.
Yeah.
That works pretty good. I feel like the runner would have been stopped out though on this candlestick. Or on the green
whatever. Runners get stopped out all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, now I'm looking at it when it breaks like the wick, for example. Those are like better confirmations.
Wick's a good trend. Yeah, trend reversal one. I told you.
Or even if I have an idea, like you said, right? It starts breaking the low, then yeah.
I have the idea, but like no, it's always like you're always mapping good trades.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it, it's just like you just need these confirmations.
I don't know. That's the biggest thing. The confirmation.
Kind of like going back to like where you would have longed it to. That this bullish one, like you think this level's gonna hold, right? Like this, and this, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, anyways, the ultimate confirmation is breaking this level. So then when it was like enter around here with the buy stop, 20 pips.
That's ultimate confirmation. My confirmation is break above this one, the 730.
Which is great too. Like 100%.
A little bit more risky. Like this is a safer break. You're right at the 17-13 level.
And the body of the candlestick's insane. Yeah,
that body is just like, like even if you had the buy stop at 17-14 because of the spread, like you already got 20 pips on that candlestick alone.
That's insane. I'm just actually learning as I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah, that's why I like trading gold, man. It moves nice for the 20 pips. Like the probability of getting 20 pips is like consistently good when you have a set strategy for it. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
Like this was like a set strategy. I was up 20 pips quick. Even that trade, remember on when I was like, I entered, I took profit.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
That was the best.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope my Euro trade's gonna be like that, but it wasn't.
That's why I like trading gold. It does move like that. Even here too, when I was thinking about when I took the short, but in reality it was a long. This literally took like no time to hit 20 pips, and now the rest is like a good runner position. But
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Can't do much about it.
Pound CAD.
Pound CAD's about to break down, ain't it?
Yeah. I want to enter, but I'm probably wait for the 30-minute. Well, the 30-minute and the hour close at the same time. So if it closes nice, I might enter, but we'll see. And then Euro USD.
Pull it up, actually. Let's look at this. Bearish day, 4 hour, bearish.
Yeah.
1 hour. Yeah, you kind of do need that to close it. 30-minute, 15-minute. That does look good. Fuck, it's tempting.
Whatever. It could form a double bottom right now, is all I'm gonna say down there. So that's why I'm gonna wait until the 17-minute closes. I mean, closes in 17 minutes. 30 in the hour.
That's true. It does close in 17 minutes. Euros.
I mean, yeah, you could miss this move, but I'm just saying, like, it's whatever.
But at least you wait for the confirmation, right?
Yeah. YOLO. Fuck, Euro. What time is that? 6. Yeah. Oh, I gotta sleep at 10.
That might be the biggest thing, sleeping at 10. I feel like the euro is about to crash. A big liquidity grab. Move down. Nah, it's tough to say actually. Whoa, look at that though.
It just flipped bearish.
Yeah, wow.
Did. Yeah, but just like for me, it's just hard. Just like if you're trading 30-minute candlestick. Oh wow. What? That's a 30 pip or a 27, 28 pip candlestick.
Yeah, that was a fat fucking candlestick on euro.
I think for all of them, it's just like waiting for how the candlestick closes.
Do you have an alert popping off?
Yeah, pound CAD. But it's kind of hovering around that price.
It is right now.
What the change of events. Insane. Such a strong candlestick. What the fuck? That's a 50. That's an hourly 50 pip move.
I know. Wow. Holy. That's insane, Euro. What the fuck?
YOLO. Let's see though. Let's see. QQQ's going off too. Minute looks 15, broke down 10 minutes.
Yeah, Euro made a new low for the week too. It broke that previous day low. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
That was what an ultimate liquidity grab.
On Euro, yeah, that move up, fuck.
That was just bullshit.
That was
I mean, you
insane.
still could have made money on the way up because it did, like, it worked.
Yeah, it was a good formation all the way up for sure.
I'm gonna trade this. That's...
What's the weekend plans?
Well, unfortunately, her grandma's being up moved to next week. Because someone in the family wasn't feeling good.
Oh,
So-
damn.
And obviously, everyone is kind of, taking precautions with what's going on nowadays, right?
So her birthday's on next Saturday.
Now it's gonna be next Saturday, and yeah, I guess it's Father's Day. So, what do you have planned?
Golf, food, the girl, chilling with it, and that's about it. Standard weekends. I really trust downtown vibes at the moment. That's why I just don't trust.
Not with yesterday another 49 cases.
Yeah. I feel like restaurants, pubs, any tight spaced areas, they do take precautions, but
yeah.
I mean, if I was living alone, yeah, I'd go out, but not. No, I know for a fact my immune system's pretty good in general, but I just don't want to contract the virus and spread it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be the worst. The damn euro hit.
And pound CAD.
Yeah, pound CAD just broke.
For me, pound CAD, the next support's at 16 or 66627.
Where do you see that?
On the daily.
66627.
Yeah.
Wait.
So right below. That's 167, so 666. Right. Oh, maybe I should just.
Yeah, you should just try.
Have this on the lower end of here.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like 50 is probably reasonable today, but other than that, it's
Oh, and of course, gotta wait
Versus
for
all,
3 in the hour to close. Got to.
But look at Euro though. Euro was the trade, hey? Boom.
Broke down, yeah, 50 cents. Shit.
Oh yeah, you should. I was so bored on stream. If you go to the start, I'll send you a snap of it. I drew a rocket ship to go up on the gold.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I had 2 lines. I think I had a line up here.
Yeah.
Where was it? I don't know. I had 2 lines and I had a rocket ship at the base. And the line up top and smoke and the moon up here. It actually worked. The drawing worked.
Nice, buddy. A rocket ship. Oh man. part of me wants to believe Euro can break down. Part of me is like, can you Euro?
I believe it can. You gotta wait for the hour to finish, like you said, right? And then
Yeah.
once the hour finishes, and you have a better indication, and you can kind of gauge it better of how it will go down. So
The only thing I'm worried about if I'm looking at the daily is it's like, I don't know if the March 18th support and resistance line's gonna hold there. It might like, this could also be like just push the price down and then just shoot back all the way up. I'm not sure.
on daily here, let me pull it up. Sorry, I was just reading some shit. Here you go.
Like this area.
Oh yeah, I see that. So if you did
Yeah.
draw something like straight across, you could probably see like
Yeah,
some
if you
areas
drew
of
a line,
contention.
oops, this box sucks. Clear. Where's the arrow at? There's my home. Like that. You know? So I feel like there's three spots that the Euros respond to this. This one here, here. And I don't know. Like this obviously it broke right through.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it's what's gonna do there. So it's be interesting.
Yeah, I think you just gotta wait for that one. Seems pretty good. But I mean, I think the short would have had to been when it broke support or when it started breaking down. Now it's gonna be tough because now you gotta like think of your stop loss and risk and everything. So like, here we go, like 30 minutes. So yeah, when it broke here, that probably would have been better. When it broke here, that was decent. But damn, now like, it's like, where's your risk gonna be?
Yeah, where's your R&R?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
It's tough. It does look nice. Fucking pound cat tanked. Holy, I just saw it on my feed. Wow. That was a nice short too. Like we called it. Even when it broke here, if you go to the 15-minute, yeah, right here. Stop loss here. Yeah. Whatever it is, what it is. Gotta learn for next
It
time.
is what it is, buddy. Wow, and look at that. How big of a wick is that? Damn, 20 pip wick. You can't catch them all, that's the thing. You can't catch them all. Like, what a reversal on pound CAD.
Oh, what the fuck? It went from like 60. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's just like, what the fuck?
Well, now it gives like a nice wick to fill potentially.
That's true. But it's not below. If it's the thing is, it doesn't break below that previous. It isn't formed from the previous support or below. It's kind of shady.
That is
for me,
true.
anyways. Just for here, it broke that easily, going below, and then you got continuation. But yeah, this just this shit's just playing games with my heart. That's it. take a trade on Euro USD. The thing is, do I believe? That's a fat candlestick, broke support on the hourly, same shit. You have the momentum on your side. I guess the like where you would put the stop would be above like 112.
Yeah, I feel like the stop might.
I would say risk 22 pips above like the previous body of the candlestick of that of the 5 o'clock like support level there. Like
Yeah. Right here.
And then just freaking go half and half type of deal.
Yeah, I could. That's a pretty good idea. You gotta look at your reward too. Like, how far do you think it could go down from this point? Where is it? I think it could go. Oh, it did almost go there. Kind of this area on the hourly. If I was playing it, it would be like 111.60. Hour did close pretty bearish on that. I'm pretty bearish. Wow, pound CAD like went up and then tanked all the way in.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get a pullback right now on
Which
Euro
is
USD.
great.
So you could
So
have like
1 hour. How much? Wait, I was up 30 minutes, so 1 hour.
you could have
An
your
average
first limit at like 90.
20 pips.
Mhm.
17. Sorry, give me a second here.
Yeah, do your thing.
17 pips. Let's just so $1.50. Oh shit. 20 pips. $2. Okay, where's my thing? $1.25 or $1.03. Oh, shit. USD, come on, man. Holy shit, not 13, buddy. Okay. So then I'm gonna
You're
have
about to go
another-
13 lots.
Yeah, 13 lots, that would have been fun. And then I want to. Okay, I have to. Price is moving so quick, buddy. Dollar.
Give yourself a present. Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just let it happen.
Pips is 20. My stop loss is probably around 112. 112.065. Punch in was at 11868. So my TP for this should be right now. Going for a 1-for-1 is for my stop loss is 120.065. TP is 11671. Just put that on the trade right now, and then where should I'm expecting it's gonna wick up. Yeah, probably up there. 111.92. I'll just say 111.92. So it's 111.92. And my risk is 6.5. That's 14 pips. 30. So that's 0.18. Did it hit? Will it hit? Will it hit? 11.924. I'm not sure. Stop still the same. Oh yeah, it did hit. 11.917. Time for some pain. So now my TPs. Damn. The TP is. Oh, this is still the same. Damn, buddy.
What's up?
Nothing. It's reversing fat.
I kind of want to enter at this point.
You want to?
Well, I just feel like there's good momentum towards the downside to go lower. Like this is just this has been 4 minutes into the hour right now.
Oh shit! It's close to my stop.
Oh wow, goddamn, never mind. Holy.
Damn, buddy.
What's your stop at?
I got hit.
Oh, god damn.
I got hit. That's
Wait, I
quick.
thought you said above this bot. Oh yeah, never mind. Let's go. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Holy shit. Yeah. That is what I was wondering. Oh man. So that support held like crazy.
Wow. Dude, that's actually insane.
Insane indeed, my friend.
How does it retrace that hard though?
Only the stock gods know.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, I feel like it's from a learning standpoint. Maybe try the shorts when it starts breaking the candlestick lows or something. Here or here.
Like where?
Like I know you want confirmation, but maybe like when it starts breaking certain lows might help with executions, like here. Or even if you want like safe, like right here.
You mean like enter here?
Yeah, like when it breaks. Because at that point, your risk, it's going to be like the sell stop momentums, right? Like what Raja does and everything.
Yeah.
So when it breaks, this one right on this level, that's the safer one. This one's kind of risky. I'd probably do this one because I have a little bit more risk.
Yeah.
And then I have my stop like right above here. My first TP target would have been here, and then the rest would have been runner. But even if you had it like right here, you get your TP of like 20 pips pretty easy. I think that is 20 pips, right? I don't know, let's check. 95 to, yeah, that's 20 pips pretty easy. Your stop at this point, 95 to 20, that's 25. I guess 25 for 25 would still work in this instance.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Just some like thoughts for next trade. Because I feel like it's happened to you 3 days in a row, man.
Well, the first trade on Euro USD, I had too big of a stop loss.
Yeah, right here, right? Yeah.
So then my TP was too, like, I would, like, because I played around with the numbers again of, like, if I just, same entry, different stop loss, which, or lower stop loss, then my TP would have been lower because I would have gone more per unit to get that amount. But then, what happened with yesterday's trade? Where was that at? 12. Oh yeah, this, like, I mean, yeah,
This
I
right
should have
here.
waited.
Yeah. Waited for like pullback or something. But even at this point, if you entered on breaks too, I feel like.
But this would have been.
Oh yeah, that area of contention. There's a lot of issues there.
So, like, ideally,
Which
it
one is
should
that?
have been like the best entry point would have been going for the idea again when it went back down here.
Yeah, that would have been a
I
good
was in
move.
pound cat, unfortunately.
That was a nice drop. Yeah, that was like a good pullback and then a nice drop here. What time was that? 9:30. So yeah, when 9:30 started breaking lower, that was a good one.
And then watch this happen. Watch right now. We have the drop here. Watch it do the same thing as what it did yesterday. And then it's just gonna form above this box right here. And then the next candlestick, it's gonna form right here. And then it'll continue down.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Just
Maybe
like what happened yesterday. So
maybe you could have your alerts up and then just like, because I remember.
Same thing with pound cat. Insane.
Yeah. Wow. What the fuck?
Reverse back all the way.
Too insane. That's just.
Like, that's fucking nuts, buddy.
Yeah, that reversal already broke the previous 30-minute high on pound CAD.
Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts, buddy.
Man, the markets can remain irrational longer than he can remain solving. John Maynard Keyes.
Especially in this time frame, Hundy. Shorter time frames, they're always going to be irrational. I mean, that's maybe how we make our money.
The irrationality.
They're irrational.
Yeah, but we wouldn't take a buy down here. Like, there's no way I'd take a buy down here.
No, of course not.
No, that was pretty rational for sell. I agreed. Like, even
you broke levels. I mean, though, that just shows how strong the support is, I guess.
Yeah. Well, even when you were talking about, I wanted to long it, and then it just kept going. I wanted to long it around like 112, and next thing you know, it was like 112.5 here. So I was like, damn.
That's insane. Yeah, like the candle, like, that's insane, bro. Because the daily went from bullish to bearish. And honestly, now it's like a doji. I could imagine it closing bullish now, just from looking at the smaller time frames.
Yeah, no, for real.
Because it failed to reject, and I mean, that candlestick was basically a liquidity grab, just like the candlestick that brought it down. Maybe not. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. It didn't consolidate and then make a move down. It just being horrible, which is all good though. It is what it is. Trade for the next day, control your risk, and move on.
Yeah, because we're gonna hit that one big trade, the golden egg. But as long as we like keep consistently.
So just today.
That was fucked though. How much is that on the 5-minute?
6.
30 pip 5-minute candlestick. It's too crazy.
Crazy. It was. Yeah, I guess there has to be like two sets of trading. Like, either it's kind of like how we use the candlesticks to trade.
Yeah.
Right? As like a measurement of a TP and an SL, right? Or if it's like kind of like what happened today or yesterday and stuff, like when it's breaks out, I think breakout, maybe I should just like, since the momentum's there, just go for 10 pips, like what Roger does.
Yeah, I think so. Like that's basically it, right? Like you even said 2 days ago you want the 3-minute like 20 pips, right?
Yeah.
Kind of got to cater to your own. I like 20 pips, but you could even go for 10, bro. Why not, right? Like if it breaks below this,
it depends
level,
what you're trading, honestly. Like
Yeah.
gold moves quite a bit, or the moves is like typically what, 40-50 pips.
Yeah.
So to gain 20 pips is like an insurance that it's in a hit, right?
Oh, it's
I mean,
high
Euro
probability.
USD, I guess you have to judge by the move size or like the previous kind of like candles. Like, okay, momentum play, your previous on Euro USD, if you're looking at the 30-minute candlestick prior to that big red candlestick drop, was what? Like a 15 pip move, and then the other bearish candlestick was like a 13 pip move.
Yeah. Well, then on average, you could get 10 pips is a pretty high probability in my opinion. Because even like if it breaks this level, like let's say you wait for that, right? Shit, sorry. And then I don't know, maybe you have like a pretty conservative sell stop below. This is yesterday's daily low. This is today's daily low. So if you have like a
play off of today's daily low.
Yeah, so
because
then
people's orders are going to be probably there, which is going to push the price down.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, right? It broke the daily low, it goes 20 pips, but you just want that 10 pip right here.
Yeah, 10 pips and 10 pips plus a runner.
Yeah, plus a runner, because it could keep continuing downwards, right? Like we've seen this shit run.
And then what would I be trading off of? I honestly, yeah, like you'd be trading off of the 10-minute. I'm just looking at the 10-minute chart right now. So like entries at 111.95, somewhere there. You get your 10 pips at 85, and then you let the runner, and then the runner moved another 10 pips. Then you have secured the 20, and you have reduced your risk by like after getting your core position out by like 80%. Or no, it doesn't even matter. You broke even the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd be no risk at all. And then the runner get 2-1, some shit like that.
The 10-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes.
10 minutes, man.
Call it the Cal Chan chart.
Cal Chan chart. I mean, I stole from Finbiz, but the 10 minutes. It's like, it's smoother than the 5 minutes, obviously, because it's a higher time frame, but, you know.
It's not bad, dude. I'm looking at gold. Do you see a rejection here?
Yeah.
Break below here, yeah. And then, interesting. Even on this move, holy fuck.
Holy shit.
What the fuck just happened there?
Damn.
Yeah. What the fuck just happened?
Today's the day, eh? Shit.
Been waiting for this day all week and now it happens? God damn, bro.
On a Friday, too. That's watch list. Holy shit.
That shit literally tapped up there. God damn, that's insane.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, it's crazy. XGD hasn't moved that much.
Really?
It's okay. So I went in at 1918 and I sold it at 1936, and now gold's at what, 1950 almost, or
1945.
1750. It's at 1985. And the highs back in the day when it was at this level again was around the $23.
Yeah, I think
so I don't know if people are selling gold, or buying the bullion instead of like putting money into like the minor companies because they think it's kind of overvalued at this point.
Maybe actually, it's kind of
because okay, a lot of people derive the minor companies through their assets they have. How much do they have? How much do they assume the property has, or the assets they have gold in it, right, as a reserve?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of tough to find that correlation with those two then.
Yeah, with gold and that. So it's just like, the one thing is CGL does move a little bit slower, which is good, but that's insane on how to play gold for investment perspective. Or man, I should have just bought QQQ and just fucking forgetting about it.
Yeah, yo, QQQ is just a fucking rocket ship too, ain't it?
It's a rocket ship, man. Like, if QQQ or any of like the major indices drop like 2%, 5%, you know the Feds, they come in and say, oh, we're gonna buy now Equities. Just wait. That's what the guy said. Mark Meldrum, the guy that I listened to for the CFA Prep 2, great guy. But yeah, like he says, yeah, every time since 2008, if something happened in the stock market, Fed comes out and says, we'll buy something.
Yeah.
Which is true. I mean, how else do you get a market to like, well, how much should the market go up by? Like 10 times? No.
Since the financial crisis, it went up quite a bit, man.
Okay, 2008. I'm looking at the monthly chart. QQQ at the lows, so March 2009 was at 25.33. $25.33.
And now it's what?
Yeah, 246.50.
That's 10 times basically, right?
10 times. And QQQ follows NASDAQ, so NASDAQ must have gone 10 times itself.
Let me check NASDAQ. Yeah. No, it makes sense. Dude, the Fed, anything that happens, they just press a button apparently and just pump money. That's
but
basically
it's kind of insane if you look at 2000 when you had the bubble.
Yeah.
Burst, and then you have 2009, and then you see like kind of like the run it's had now. But if you look from 2018 with the trade war and everything to 2020, the volatility on this and like how big each of these candlesticks have gone so big, and you know, like when there's volatility there, and like kind of it's not moving as nice as it did, like let's just say from 2000, I would say even from 2009 to 2018 of September. It
Yeah.
moved like in a nice, slow, gradual. Yeah,
Every
we had a
month
little
was
bit
like
of
tiny, a little
2000.
bit up. It was consistently
Yeah.
good.
But like, dude, the candles is insane here. Holy shit. I've seen everything. I've seen everything. Yeah, that monthly was insane.
Oh, I found out why gold popped up. Makes sense. WHO says pandemic is accelerating. Virus is still spreading fast.
Oh yeah. I mean, we all expected this as a second wave.
Oh yeah, but you can't really shut down the economy again, can you?
Yeah, like fuck. Pound CAD. Wow. What
Pound
a rip.
CAD ripped back up. Euro, what a piece of shit, eh? That was just a fucking hour liquidity.
It's
grab.
all good. It's all good. It's not a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit.
Nah, man, you can't say that.
To master it, we must learn. We must learn, and like I still think it's great pair. Like the opportunity was there.
Yeah,
And
100%.
now looking at the 2-minute chart, like that shit thinned out real quick. Like on the Euro USD.
Sorry, let me grab that.
If I was nimble and stuff, like, yeah, that would have been like, okay, you break out, you expect the candlestick's body not to be like that. On the 10-minute.
On the 10. Oh, I gotta pull up 10 minute.
Right there. Like right here.
Yeah, that is true. On this 10 minute, you would want this 10 minute to be a bigger bearish candlestick or something.
Yeah, like something like this at the very least.
Yeah,
At least
exactly.
the body, right? You know, because if you compare to like the previous candles, these are all nice bodies.
Oh yeah, dude, those are like clean bodies, clean traffic down. There's like no buying pressure on those bodies either.
And honestly, at the 10-minute mark, man, like, where is it? Like, if you're just trading off of the 10 minutes, I'm not telling you guys to do that. Longer time frames always better. Like that breaks its mini support, and then even if I'm not telling you that if like you were gonna take that trade or like go like predict that from the 10-minute chart you're gonna get that, but at least your target would have been here.
Yeah, no, that makes
From that
sense.
10-minute break, right? So then I don't know how many pips is that. That's like 20 pips, 10 pips.
It's about 20 pips. That's a pretty clean break too to get to that level.
Yeah, but
Like,
you
that's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
thought if you look at the 30 minutes failed breakout, and when you're looking at the charts, yeah, even if you look at the 30 minutes now, like at 7:30, it broke the previous bullish candlestick body. Let me get rid of my drawings.
7:30. Yeah, this one. So it broke here.
Broke that.
I think it's just about being nimble and waiting for these types of breaks. Like I wouldn't. This one's a pretty good break downwards if you had like bearish analysis. Like I remember how yesterday I did say anything above this level is a buy. Look how it tapped and then it broke down. So yeah, I guess the bearish analysis is still there. Then yeah, when it breaks here below this bullish, yeah, that's right. You play zone to zone or something.
Yeah.
And that's based off. Yeah, I think that's a 10-minute area too, isn't it? No, that's right here. But yeah, fuck. I think we gotta re-up the strategies, bro. I think I'm gonna have the simulation on the live stream, and I'm gonna probably. What's your plan Saturday?
Well, probably gonna be studying. So I'm gonna try to wake up at like around 6, 7 o'clock, get a couple hours in. Like your girl is gonna be over, right?
Yeah, but I'll be on around. I could be on around like 12 or something.
Yeah, let's do after lunch and stuff for an hour or so. Because I kind of want, because like this stuff, like I think I see why they chose just 10 pips or like for your kid. It just depends on honestly what.
Depends on the pair and like what the
pair
move does.
trades and like moves, but
Yeah.
like if you have confirmation, it breaks a certain level, right? Like I'm just looking at. Let's just use the example of pound cat because we've been talking about euro so much. Like we were saying about the breakouts and everything like that, and if you can go to, is this the 30-minute? Perfect. So like the breakdown. So you first have your candlestick here, the bearish candlestick, right? You're anticipating that it's going to test this level here. And then what did it do? It broke down. And how many pips is that after it broke down and you're just trying to play the momentum? Probably 10 pips.
25. Yeah, it was let's go. Let's say 80 down to 52. So yeah, let's say 25. Nice.
25. And then what's our rule of measurement is what we were talking about for Euro USD would be this candlestick. So I'm just going to measure how fat that candlestick was. That was 25, like around a 25 pip candlestick. And it's a nice body candlestick too. So if my target is like, okay, I'm trying to get 10 pips, then yes, that's actually doable. Because you assume that the next candlestick is going to be at least 25 pips.
That is true, yeah.
So
Well,
let's just...
I think pound CAD, you probably get, I think 15 pips is probably like the volatility range on pound CAD for most trades.
Yeah.
Because 10 pips is what they do on GJ and everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to cater to every pair differently. Pound
But
CAD.
how does GJ move? Like, GJ moves almost like pound CAD, does it not? Or is it a little bit less when it comes
A
to...
little bit less from what I know. But I mean, even on this 4 o'clock breakdown, yeah, it's about 40 pips. This break up 30. I guess it's been pretty volatile recently. But,
and the thing is, we just measure it on kind of like what the market's told us. You know? Like, it could be different every day, honestly. It's just like right now, like, so I think I'm going to start trying to use that as a measurement. And yeah, so then I can carry the momentum, get my core position of 10 pip. Like, sorry for switching back and forth here. Like your USD, for example. Holy smokes. Wow. Just wow.
why'd you go holy smokes and stop talking?
No, I was sorry. I was looking at gold and then I looked at my phone.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the girl just sent me NBA players will wear a smart ring at Disney World. It's called the Aura Smart Ring, capable of predicting COVID-19 symptoms up to 3 days in advance with 90% accuracy.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
That's insane. When you...
The bubble's gonna be interesting. Florida has a fucking shit ton of cases right now, so.
Yeah, but they're not letting anybody go there. Like, security is gonna be so fucking heavily guarded. It's gonna be insane.
I know, man.
They might do something like, you know how in China they had like those spray stations, like spray you down?
Yeah.
With that mist, I think they're gonna do the same thing with COVID. But yeah, I think, I'm actually very, like, we should start doing this. I don't know about Sunday because I might have to leave early for my, for Cecilia's, like, dad's Father's Day, so.
Oh, nice,
nice. To their house a bit earlier to help start prepping for food or something like that.
Nice.
So, yeah. But no, I think, maybe I just have to think for the momentum plays, like, change up the game instead of using kind of like the candles. It should be going with the momentum and then using the previous candles as kind of like a stick.
I think it's gonna like require some. Yeah, it is kind of like a stick, and when
like a measuring stick of how much I should expect from that trade.
Well, now we could use it as an analogy. Stick. When the stick breaks, where does the momentum head? When the stick breaks, right down.
Yeah.
Or stick break up. So.
And you always want to be more conservative and have the stick lower than the previous stick. But
yeah,
because
just noticing from like a third party perspective, not hating on your trades, we like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But like I like the confirmation when you enter, but then you miss out like this, right? Like even if you got this move, I feel like that's more satisfactory when it this is safer when it breaks out of here, right?
Yeah.
For example, like me personally, my riskier side is this. So I would enter the short there and get TP here. But even on
Yeah.
this move, if you enter here and like you said, when the stick breaks, you just catch the momentum. I feel like that momentum play is safer than like the continuation from what we've experienced the past
That's
3 days.
true.
Even on Euro too, if you go back to like this trade, you were waiting for this candlestick to close at 7:30, but like when it started breaking, me below this previous candlestick, but like safer would have been below this zone.
So then, would you enter
Yeah, I would.
below the wick of the previous candlestick then in that case?
Yeah, like let's say you did enter below the wick. Like it depends which wick you want to talk about. Me, like I would enter below this candlestick just because I'm riskier. But oh wait, let's go to yesterday too. Yeah, yesterday too, 7 o'clock. You have this bearish move down. Even any bearish move where it breaks below support or wicks, that's like my entry points. Here was pretty good patience, but in a sense, when it broke this support, you have the same thing as today, right? You have this, like it did form after on the pullback. You entered over here, had your limit here, then got stopped out. But let's say you started entering on the momentum downwards and then you got your 10 pips. I feel like that's a lot safer. Yeah, 10 pips there. And then on this move, if you entered on the break here, that's 15 pips. So maybe try that next week. Because just from noticing, like you wait for it to finish, which is good. I'm not hating on that. But then this break, for example, you miss out on like 6 pips that could be used as like a better risk to reward gauge on that move.
I know.
Or like
the thing is though, like
6 pips on the risk reward gauge.
I'm more worried about those, right?
These two. So
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, no, I agree. That support could hold.
So then maybe my entry point should be below the wicks.
Yeah, below the wick, but still, even like below the wick, what price is that? I'm gonna say 112.23.
Okay.
And
then how
then
much of that did it move 10 pips from there or what?
yeah, 112.084.
No, not even there. Because it pulled back a bit, so I probably would have got stopped out.
112.25. It pulled back 26. It pulled back on this candlestick, right? Let me look at lower time frames for a better gauge.
So what was?
I'm just going to lower time frame to see a better gauge of it.
So
go back.
So it broke. What was that time frame you were looking at?
That was 30 minute.
30 minutes. So I saw the wicks twice there. Where was that? 15.
What date is that? June 17th at 6 o'clock. So if I scroll back to June 17th.
Wait, weren't we talking about June 18th?
No, that was for the trade yesterday when it broke down. But
so June 17th, okay, yeah. So
the 30 minute.
So if I entered there below the previous wicks.
So even if you added like 20 to 10, 20 to 10 is like 10 pips, right? Pretty safe.
Yeah.
Let me see how much. I just want to see if it went down first or if it went up first.
It probably went up first.
So I'm on the 5 minute. I'll just look quickly on the 5 minute.
Because like on the wicks, it opened at 112, 120, and then it created an upper wick. Then it went down and then created a lower wick.
What time was that? 6 o'clock, right? Or no, 8 o'clock.
7:45.
7:45.
On June 17th, right?
Yeah, it went up at 7:45 and then went down after, right?
And then it went back up. So my entry would have been then like around like because the wicks are here, so my entry would have been around here.
Yeah, 20, probably 23, 22.
So then is there from that circle, is there 10 pips down? Or what's the pip amount?
Let's say 22 was your entry,
Sure.
and then 112, 117. It would have been close to 10 pips, depending on spread.
And then what's the measurement of the previous candlestick?
This one?
No, previous. Bearish.
This one right here?
Yeah.
About 14 pips.
No. So, like, sorry. Like, this candlestick, how big is that? From the
11 pips. From the wick to the wick, 12 pips.
12 pips. So always go more conservative. Huh.
I feel like 10 pips is pretty reasonable. Like, even here, when it broke this support, that is a 10 pip move right there. And even here, like when it retraced 25, if you had your entry at 22,
yeah,
the stop.
I guess, because now I'm thinking about those areas here, like this area and this area, all those times aren't really an open, or like that, like the London session opened around here.
Yeah, London session was up here somewhere. Sorry.
So then this is just kind of like those areas that found support and stuff was basically throughout the day. Yeah, I'll just say it's computers or whatever, right? But then during this time, it's kind of right after US Open, and then you have more liquidity and volume, so the push is more real.
Well, yeah, like even if you compare it, dude, like you see just straight like consolidation candle. Like this is 5 minute, but you could see it's just like smaller candlesticks, but you get these bigger moves right when the volume kicks in. And I'm sure if we go to the 18th too, on that other trade I was talking about yesterday that you had, let's get there. Yeah, the trade you were waiting for it to set up. Let me go on the 30-minute first. Oh yeah, this trade right here, like you had this support from yesterday created, right? But you want to get the momentum play. So like the 7 o'clock, I feel like here, probably the best one, right? When it breaks this zone.
Yeah, I agree.
That's probably the best one. That's around 6 o'clock. And that move just here to this zone, 17 pips. But even if you had to play it here, for example, if you wake up at 7, you play on the breakup below this wick, that's about 8 pips. 10 pips is about there, so that's tougher. But I just feel like break below zones or break below supports. You have an example here, and you have an example here. 2 days, past 2 days, and even 3 days, you have an example right here. Breaks past this support and heads down, right?
That candle was fat though, compared to anything we just talked about.
Oh so, yeah, this candlestick was fat.
So that would have been 20. If it's just a typical breakdown on a zone, then
yeah. I feel like let's try it tomorrow though. I gotta head out, eat breakfast, and golf.
I'm just thinking maybe I should like sometimes maybe because Roger doesn't go always 10 pips. Sometimes he might go less, right?
No, he always secures 10 pips. Sometimes it's less if the price starts reversing, then he'll go like 5 to 8 or something. His risk reward is never 1-to-1. It seems like he's just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna risk about 15 pips, and then right when it hits 10 pips, he's like, shit, secured.
Yo, click on the look at this. Look at that.
What? Yeah.
The wick, top wick, and then it's gonna do exactly what it did yesterday.
I think so, man. Like even the hours forming like that, but we'll wait and see. I gotta fucking get going.
All right, sounds good, bro.
Stream. It was nice chatting. Yeah,
nice chatting, good learnings. Hopefully, everyone learned about my horse today. But that's the name of the game.
It is the name of the game. Yo, I gotta show you one thing before you log off. Though. I need your suggestion. I got an interesting email. But hold up, let me end the stream first. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like their analysis and breakdown, give a quick like on the stream. If you like the trades we called as well, give a like on the stream. Whoever tunes in. Maybe comment too. Apparently we had 3 viewers today, so whoever